What's up, beautiful people? Wide shoulders, wide shoulders. So I want to show you a machine a lot of people, Instagram, YouTube, a lot of people use. It's very notorious for one of the best shoulder machines ever made. But what I find is it's not used optimally for hypertrophy purposes. There are a ton of amazingly strong people out there, and I'm amazed at their strength. But often, from a hypertrophy perspective, their development is suboptimal. It's not, they haven't reached their physiologic limit. I played the game of heavy pressing for a long time. What I realized is the way most of us have been taught to shoulder press is really more a tricep movement than a shoulder movement. The key to this exercise I'm going to show you is hitting it at the extreme range of motion. You have to have an extreme stretch to activate all three heads of the deltoid. And what I've realized is if you use this machine correctly, it's one of the best ways to stimulate all three heads of the deltoid. But this is the big but. You have to be willing to drop the weight significantly. You have to be willing to let go of your ego, and you have to really be willing to experiment and see how it feels. So this is the plate loaded shoulder press. You'll actually see videos of Mr. Olympia on YouTube using this machine. The thing is, you can hike this machine all the way down to give yourself a ton of leverage, so you can really press amazing weight, but you start at a half range of motion, and all you're hitting is the top range. And really, there's some deltoid recruitment there, but it's more tricep. Or, this is what I prefer, hike the seat all the way up, almost all the way up, and really start at a significant disadvantage. Like, I can't even get my shoulders inside of here. I'm starting at an extreme stretch. I can't use a quarter of the weight hardly. But I press up, I lean all the way forward, and I'm hitting the extreme stretch as well as the contraction. The strength curve of this thing is kind of weird because it starts out really, really heavy. It gets kind of light in the middle, and then it gets heavy at the end. So it's a totally different strength curve depending on where you put the seat.
So it is crazy to me how much you have to drop the weight when you jack the seat all the way up. That's why few people will probably venture to even do this. Mostly because they want to protect their ego and they want to feel like they're doing something by lifting heavier weight. You know, that ship has sailed for me a long time ago. I don't really care, but it's just an amazing shoulder press if it's used correctly. I love these types of machines that make the movement very hard and very challenging, but really optimize muscle stimulation. So can you let go of your ego, drop the weight, and really do this movement the optimal way? I don't know. It takes a lot of letting go of the ego.